Britain has beefed up its supply of weapons to the Ukrainian military. It will be adding StarStreak anti-air missiles to a list of supplies that already include significant numbers of anti-tank weapons. Defense Secretary Ben Wallace told lawmakers on March 9th that the government was exploring the supply of StarStreak, but later confirmed that the decision had already been taken in principle to provide the Thales UK-built short-range weapon. UK Defense Secretary said, "We believe that this system will remain within the definition of defensive weapons, but will allow the defending force to better defend the skies." He added that issues such as training still had to be resolved. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the entry of British StarStreak will be a game-changer for Ukraine. Let's get started. StarStreak is a short-range, man-portable air defense system, MANPADS, manufactured by Thales Air Defence, formerly Short's missile system, in Belfast. It's also known as StarStreak HVM, High Velocity Missile. It has the ability to down helicopters, low-flying fighter jets, and drones. The weapon can be affixed to vehicles as well. It can be used in conjunction with other air defense systems like Stingers. Each StarStreak missile weighs 30 pounds or 13 kilograms, and its range is 4.3 miles or 7 kilometers with 3 miles or 4.8 kilometer ceiling. It's considered to be one of the fastest man-portable air defense missiles in the world, with a top speed of around Mach 4. StarStreak has been in service with the British Army since 1997. StarStreak is a bit different from many other MANPADS. Each StarStreak missile has 3 submunitions, also known as darts, and use a laser for navigation. It has 4-stage targeting sequence, which is as follows. 1. Launch. A rocket motor fires the missile from the tube, but burns out before leaving the tube to protect the operator. 2. Release of darts. When the missile is at a safe distance away, which is around 4 meters or 13 feet from the operator, the second stage fires. This rapidly accelerates the missile to a velocity of more than Mach 4. As the second stage burns out, 3 dart submunitions are released. The dart housing is made from a tungsten alloy. The darts are each 396 millimeters, 15.6 inches long, with a diameter of 22 millimeters or 0.87 inches, and weighs around 900 grams, 32 ounces. Around half the weight of each dart, approximately 450 grams or 16 ounces, is its explosive charge. Each dart consists of a rotating forebody with 2 canard fins attached to a non-rotating rear assembly, which has 4 fins. The rear assembly of each dart also houses the electronics that guide the missile, including a rearwards-facing sensor. 3. Navigation. The darts do not home in on laser energy reflected from the target, but instead the aiming unit projects 2 laser beams that paint a 2-dimensional matrix upon the target. The lasers are modulated, and by examining these modulations, the submunition sensor can determine the dart's location within the matrix. The dart is then steered to keep it in the center of the matrix. The submunitions steer by briefly decelerating the rotating forebody with a clutch. The front wings then steer the missile in the appropriate direction. The 3 submunitions fly in a formation about 1.5 meters or 4.9 feet in radius and have enough kinetic energy to maneuver to meet a target evading at 9G at 7,000 meters or 23,000 feet. 4. Destruction of target. On impact with the object, a delayed action fuse is triggered. This gives time for the projectile to penetrate the target before the explosive warhead detonates. The tungsten housing is designed to fragment and produce maximum damage inside the target. Each submunition dart, traveling at Mach 4, has comparable kinetic energy to a shell from a Bofors 40mm gun. As already evident, Russian helicopters and even fighter jets are vulnerable to MANPADS. This is mainly due to two major reasons: inadequate precision-guided munitions inventory, which forces pilots to fly low, and lack of DIRCM, or directional infrared countermeasures. It's been explained in detail in the video on the above card. It's unlikely that Russian forces will have any genuine way out of this, and StarStreak will only magnify the chinks. StarStreak has a number of advantages over infrared homing-guided, radar homing-guided, and radio command guidance MANPADS. 1. It cannot be jammed by infrared countermeasures or radar or radio countermeasures. And 2. It cannot be suppressed with anti-radar missiles. The announcement regarding the StarStreak air defense system is notable because defense officials from the United Kingdom have kept the specifics on their weapons exports to Ukraine secret in order to maintain the tactical surprise. This method keeps the Russian forces guessing, but with StarStreak, the UK has taken a different approach. The public announcement will boost Ukrainian morale. The Russian campaign can no longer be considered as a swift one, and the situation is shifting more towards an attritional battle. Helicopters and strike aircraft are multi-million-dollar assets, whereas MANPADS, like Stinger and StarStreak, are much cheaper, and Ukraine is getting these as aid. So economically, it's a disaster for Russia, even if several of these are expended to bring down a single helicopter or aircraft. It will be increasingly hard for Russia to sustain a battle like this, especially keeping in context that it's already facing massive economic sanctions. The addition of StarStreak, in all likelihood, is a game-changer for Ukraine.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.